Welcome back to Engaging with Engage. In this tutorial, we will cover the in-app or in-session menu. This is a high-level overview, as some of the features shown in the video are covered in more detail further along in this series. This tutorial is using the desktop version of Engage, and the in-session menu is accessible by pressing the Escape key or clicking on the icon shown here. Although this is the desktop version of Engage, our VR version of the platform follows the same design principles, and the in-session menu is accessible by clicking on the menu button on your right controller and using the Interact button to interact with menu items. Okay, let's begin reviewing our options. This is the session menu. The icons located at the bottom are used to access different sub-pages of the menu. The sidebar is quick access for items that are used frequently, such as the toggle voice on and off, emojis selection, your personal drawpad and whiteboard collaboration tools, the in-session camera for taking images or selfies, and the Personal Settings tab, where you can change your audio settings and controller options. The first page in the session menu when you are hosting the session is the Users page. Here you can view and admin any users in the session with you, such as muting them or toggling on or off 3D audio. You can also kick or ban users in your session from this page. On some standalone VR headsets, performance can sometimes be non-optimal if you have 70 users in the session with you at the same time. To help with performance, we have a toggle option that allows you to switch on or off full body avatars to help keep your headset performing well. Under our Session Settings tab, you will see a collection of session controls that enable you to control what features and options you want users to have access to within the session. Items such as restricting access to the whiteboards, not allowing users to bring in 3D models, or access to our 3D spatial pen functionality. This is very useful for hosts as it gives them complete control over every aspect of their session. On screen right now, you are viewing our spatial audio settings functionality. This allows you to set the distance audio will travel from users' voices when in a virtual room. This is great for large functions and gatherings where you want users to break off into groups. Next, under Host Actions, you can summon all users to a single location within your session, or make all users sit in allocated seating within your session. If you do decide to seat all, you can also fix users to the seat so they can't get up from them. Under Host Actions, you will also see host options to delete all IFX within the session, making it easy to tidy up your scene. The next page in the menu is called People. Here users can see a list of other users within the session, along with some basic information. From here, you can request a user to become a connection. The submenu Connections shows a list of friends or connections you already have, and from here you can request either to join your connection or for them to join you if they are not currently in the same session as you. Finally, under Invitations, you will see a list of our connection requests and session invites since your last login. The next page is called Locations, and this is where you can browse our templated virtual worlds and transport all your users in an instant. After you select the location you want, Engage will download the assets and transport you and all of your users. Note, you can upload your own locations, but this is covered in a different video. The next page is our Experiences library. This is an index of public experiences and content which you and your users can try out. If you build your own experiences or run a school or private organisation, this page can be tailored with content approved only by your administrator. Let's check out this short experience built by Oxford University as an example.
Joanna Bagniewska, and I am a zoologist. And today I'd like to talk to you about cats. Cats have been with us for about 9,000 years, and
Next page is our IFX or 3D model library. Engage has over 7,000 objects available in its library, and you can upload your own 3D models, which is covered in a later video. Just search for the object you want and simply click on it to bring it into your session. If you want to share your IFX models when placed, or hide the selection bubbles along with deleting IFX already in the session, you can use the IFX sub-menu. We have multiple screens in our library as IFX objects which you can place anywhere you like. These are very useful for the next two features in this tutorial. The first is our web browser, which is the next icon along the In-Session menu. This is a standard web browser based on Google Chrome. Simply search as you would on any other computing device. When in the menu, this screen is private to you until you click Start Sharing, where it will then appear to others within the session. Here, media is shown on the screen IFX we placed earlier. The Web Links button shows a list of web links you stored via our web app and can include not just links to websites, but web links to documents and PowerPoints if needed. Next on the session menu is our media page. This allows you to stream and share videos from a range of different sources. The first source here is My Video Links, which are direct links to YouTube videos or URLs to videos stored on our servers. This list can be edited via our web app, which is explained in another tutorial in this series.
Last word in luxury.
Head for that ship on the horizon.
You can search for videos directly from YouTube in real time and play them as needed. As Engage supports all major VR devices, our video support includes standard 2D videos, 3D videos, and immersive 360 videos, all in multi-user environments for shared experiences. Finally, on the media page, you can share your desktop if you are using Engage on a PC or laptop. Simply select the screen you wish to share and then click the Share button to cast to all screens within the virtual environment. Next page in the session menu is our Recordings page. Engage has two different types of recording methods: spatial recordings and video recordings. Let's first look at spatial recordings. Spatial recordings are proprietary files within Engage that can record your avatar's movement and audio, as well as all interactions you have within the Engage platform. Spatial recordings are the basis of creating quick-form content within Engage and can be edited later with our Experience Editor, which is covered in a separate video in this tutorial series. To create a spatial recording, click on Start Spatial Recording. Next, choose if you just want to record yourself, everyone, or if you want to choose an individual in the session. In this example, we are going to choose an individual by clicking on Select Others. When you have made your choice as to who to record, click on the Record button below, and you will receive a 5-second warning before the recording begins.
Hello people on Engage. I'm here to showcase our recording feature. I am just going to bring in a 3D model now.
To stop the recording, just open up your menu and click on the red Record Spatial tab, which is found to the top right of the Recordings page. Name your recording and save it to your device. You also have the option to save it to your cloud files, which are accessible via our web app. To play back your recording, go back to the Recordings page and choose the file you want, either under the Device tab or, as in this example, the file we uploaded to our cloud files. Choose Load and then Play to play back the recording.
Hello people on Engage. I'm here to showcase our recording feature. I am just going to bring in a 3D model now.
Next, our video recording feature allows you to capture video in session using virtual cameras. To add a camera into the session, just click here. This will add the camera in as a virtual object, which you can place anywhere in the scene. You can place multiple cameras into the session. However, please be aware that the more cameras you have in the session, the more likely your device performance will take a hit, especially if recording in high resolution. You can change the resolution of each camera here and choose which camera you want to view here. Use the preview toggle below to turn on the preview when viewing within your menu. Here we are switching between cameras to get the best angle. Finally, if you want to record the video, just hit the Record button below and video will be saved to your device. Next page on our in-session menu is the Quizzes page. This allows you to deliver quizzes to users within your session. These quizzes are created within our web app, which is explained in our web app tutorial video later in this series. When delivered, the menu page will pop up, as shown here, and your selected users will be prompted to answer the questions. At the end, users will receive a summary of how they did, and you, as the quiz creator, will receive a report and data sheet for each quiz taken by your users within the web app. Next page in the session menu is the Notes page. This is where you can access notes you saved via our web app or create sticky notes for use within the session. To create a sticky note, just type into the content box what you want it to say and then click on Sticky Note. This will place the note just in front of you and you can place it anywhere you like within the session. Finally, the next page for the in-session menu is called Cloud Files. This is where you can access all of your stored media, documents, and Engage files which you uploaded to Cloud Files, either via the main app or via the web app. Files can include images, audio, video, 3D models, and Engage recording files, just to name a few. Please refer to our web app tutorial for more info. Independent of our in-session menu is our persistent metaverse location called Link. Here you can visit a range of different plazas, where a collection of Engage-built and client-built worlds are available. This feature can be switched off for education and enterprise users if required. That's it. I hope you enjoyed this tour around the in-session menu. This tutorial only scratched the surface of many of the features listed within it, and more detailed tutorials on features are made on a regular basis. Be sure to visit our website for updates.